Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So, what is up, Spotify and YouTube? You're here with the Tacoma Parkour Collective. My name is Tyler.
And I'm Jared.
And today we have a special guest. We are here with...
my name is Scott.
Awesome. And how long have you been training parkour, Scott?
2 decades about now.
2 decades? And where are you from?
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Awesome. Is that where you started your training?
Yeah, my parents would take me national parks all over the place. There's like a photo of me at 3 years old, 40 feet up a tree. But yeah, just climbing on rocks, jumping around stuff.
Wow.
I had a nickname growing up called Monkey Boy because I used to climb on shelves and stuff too, so I know what you mean by that. I'm just wild. I did a dive front off a trampoline and almost broke my leg too when I was 5.
Yeah.
And that's the landed a front flip that I like always talk about. I have actually landed more, but like that's the one in my head that plays like, oh, it was just my weak ankles because I stuck it.
Man. I've also broken my leg, but in a totally different situation. What caused you to start training parkour?
Yeah,
deliberately?
Yeah, what was the first influence that made you want to try it yourself? Can you even remember?
I see something and I climb something. Just an impulse inside my soul. Behind my backyard in Albuquerque is like 100-foot cliff of car-sized boulders going up and down the side of it. So my alone and fun time would be just going up and down that cliff, finding holes and whatnot.
That sounds pretty fun. I wish we had stuff like that around here. We got trees though. We have hills, but it's either cement and not that. It's not like a fun cliff kind of obstacle course thing, or
if I had
dense trees.
Like pick one thing, probably YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, I taught myself everything off of YouTube. There wasn't a lot of people over on my side of Albuquerque either, so rock plus YouTube tutorial equaled a somewhat okay parkour roll.
Okay. Well, climbing is one of the strongest functions in parkour, as we all know anyway. One of 7. And so it makes sense that you would gravitate from just climbing everything into combining it with other movement. Would you consider that like a specialty?
Definitely with the exploration and trying to get to every nook and cranny. It's like you're playing a video game, you gotta find all the hidden loot chests. It's that in real life. Just when you're walking down the street, it's hard for me to pay attention to the conversation or the people I'm with because I'm looking for all the climbs.
Yeah, just kind of like disassociating. Like imagining that little shadow parkour guy doing everything.
See, I don't imagine a shadow parkour guy. I imagine me doing it. Sometimes it's unrealistic.
I always have to drive here, but today around the bus I got to do the shadow guy while I was riding. It's been a long time.
Good times. That's also a huge important part of parkour, I think, is making sure that you're constantly incorporating playful movement, not just deliberate training. It's like a huge aspect.
Just make sure you don't play or climb on Cube Fountain because you're not allowed. You're not allowed. I think they put up a sign for us.
Oh man.
Do not play or climb is what it says. They didn't even spring for the no freerunning sign.
I like that better.
I know, but it's just really funny. We constantly make the joke when we're over there. Like, hey, you're coming dangerously close to playing over there.
You better be training. Gains.
We've never had security talk to us before. But the very first Tacoma parkour session, we did almost get caught up in the protests that we just were oblivious of. We didn't know they were happening.
Oh man, I stay indoors during every protest. I'm telling you right now, it's like
I didn't know what was happening, and it was 2020. We were both me and my friend Kelsey were just stoked to have the same day off because we were full-time retail. We're okay, let's do that. But then we didn't have a camera, and that's That's really what started the channel. It's like, dang, we didn't get to document this. Forever on. Document. Your first session ever, the cops roll up at your session and ask you part of the protest. It's pretty interesting. Like, I don't know. This sounds
I didn't even care what you
it's
were
like
doing.
a sign or an omen to me. Oh man.
You know, I actually can only think of like maybe 1 or 2 instances where I've been talked to by security or police, because I choose my locations so like when I choose to go train parkour at a spot, it's already been vetted, it's already been designated as an okay place to train. So
The TPC
I don't have
safety
that
team.
experience.
The TPC safety team.
Have you guys seen Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Albuquerque's from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
We have a higher cop-related per ratio, cop to resident per ratio, I think, related cop shootings there, than like Chicago and New York for a few years. We were like top tier in America. They're a little trigger happy. I was climbing around on an abandoned train depot without my shirt on, so I'm looking a little crazy already. Cop rolls up, uses the microphone to come down. My happy parkour ass is like, alright, cool, I'm gonna do vault, jump, cat.
He's gonna
hang,
love this.
Cat 180 drop, and I get to the last drop, and he's like, yo, chill, and I'm like, I didn't even really register what he meant by chill. I like took off the roof, hit the ground, roll. I heard the pop, and next thing I know, I'm peeing myself as I'm tased on the ground.
Ugh, that's crazy. I've never even dealt with police. I've been kicked out by security so many times.
Tased for parkouring down to
but in his eyes,
crazy crack addict.
he saw a meth head on top there coming down at him full speed with like.
I told you to calm down.
He gave me a few warnings that I did not.
You could have.
I'm like,
How else do you get down though?
I'm very
Let's
on the
hang that
fence with the whole situation. I like respect everybody, and that dude had a shit day that day at work because he thought he was gonna die.
Yeah, like I could see his perspective, and the only thing that I could imagine that you could have done in this situation to even alter its course might have been to stop and be like, hey, there's only one way for me to get down, and it's to climb. So please let me, I'm a professional.
It was like 4 stories of descent.
I have the high ground.
There was like 4 stories of me coming down. It was a lot of technical parkour that ended with my excited ass.
Like, did you see that?
What's being get tased like? What the heck?
You pee yourself. A
Fun.
lot. You pee yourself more than you think you have inside your body.
I'm overhydrated all the time. It would be crazy. Oh, I don't. Dang.
You know how we talk about your worst fear all the time in
yeah,
parkour?
Yeah.
That's what getting tased is like.
Well, except
it feels like your muscles are
maybe you
ripping
remember
themselves
it,
off
though.
the bone.
If I hit my head and then poop my pants, I don't know if I'll remember that, but I know everyone else will. That's my problem. It's my worst parkour fear. It sounds crazy, but
It'd be your new Instagram tag somehow.
I'd almost rather same with getting wet. I'd almost rather sprain my ankle than get wet. Even though I'm the go in the water guy designation.
I almost brought extra shoes for water challenges today.
I wish we could find more water challenges. Maybe you'll have to help us find some water challenges out here without breaking laws.
You gotta get like a warning first, right? Or do they keep how touchy is Tacoma out here?
It depends on the spot, really.
It depends on where and what time.
If I'm sliding down the giant silver
Dome?
cylinder thing there's a silver thing at the Glass Museum.
Oh!
Can I do a slide on that, or am I in
No.
trouble?
You're definitely in trouble for that.
GoPro in mouth, slide down, run away.
It's kind of that situation, and you better be fast.
See, I don't think it would be that way. Me and Grissom were training on that for 15 minutes before they came out, and we were banging on it too. And it's like ball.
You just look up and you see somebody are they gonna die?
I feel like that wouldn't make as much noise. He might be chilling.
It's a little scarier than it seems. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
Like,
way steeper than it looks.
There's
to
like
be
a cat
honest,
hang,
but-
a drop, cat splat, slide, push off, roll.
But at the bottom, there's like a flower bed with a gap to reach the actual wall.
So you're telling me there's a scoop full at the end.
Something like that.
There is a ledge about this high at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta watch for it. And your gap is like...
That's probably why they call it
Sucks.
scoop.
Nah. Shin high ledges are Peyton's thing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
He is super flippy. It makes sense.
He's legally blind, so like he feels comfortable on shin high ledges. It's his safe place.
That's interesting.
Yeah, if you train with him, the session will devolve into Peyton finding a shin high ledge next to grass.
Tyler's a bench guy.
Yeah,
I'm a parallel walls guy.
I got all the benches.
I like
find the
parallel
bench. I know what
walls.
to do with the bench.
I like parallel walls.
And it's actually because that's how I started training parkour when I was first getting into it. Like, I saw these Assassin's Creed videos, and at my bus stop out in the middle of Edgewood before it started getting developed, there was like an alfalfa field and a bench, and just that bench at the bus stop. And man, I hated that bus route because it only would come between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And so to get home from work some days, I would have to walk 2 hours from either the Federal Way transit station or the Puyallup train station. And it was 2 hours either way. I was like right in the middle of those two.
That sounds miserable. Quit that job very quickly.
the hustle.
No. I wouldn't be able to have any job without doing something like that.
That's fair.
But then I would also ride the bus for like 3 hours to get to a location. I've been kind of dedicated to it.
That's true. You didn't compete this year, did you?
I didn't have the finances to,
Right, that's fair. That's what I thought.
unfortunately. But I'm definitely coming with some heat next year for the World Sign Spinning Championship.
What's entry like?
Like, to get into it, you have to do it as a job first.
Okay.
And when I say do it as a job, you have to sign on with our company. We train you. We teach you, like, the moves. And you then can take it to whatever extreme that you want as far as the tricks go.
Has a sign ever gone into the street?
I mean, yeah, like every day. Like, professional football players drop the ball. So no matter how good you get at something, you are going to make a mistake at some point.
I juggle a lot, and I'm really good at picking stuff off the ground, but not very good at juggling.
So that's another thing is some of my recovery tricks are like the best in the game because I've dropped it so many times. I do, have you ever seen Rodney Mullen skateboard flips?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what
a
a
lot.
Casper flip is?
Mhm.
Okay. I can Casper flip on one of these signs. It's pretty fun too. Another one I know is Primo. And like a 180 hop Primo. I can't do it as well as Laramie Rosenfeld does. His is, he like jumps up there and he like stalls like the way that we do on like a balance rail. But that plastic can't actually hold all of your weight.
Right.
Like, I'm 200 pounds and that's just plastic. It's going to fold, it's going to bend, it's going to break. So it doesn't quite work the same for me. I don't have as long. Man, another guy you should see is Tyler Cartwright. He won 2024, the year I placed 8th.
Yeah.
He was pretty crazy.
You do that flip throw up thing you were working on?
No, that's Jose Angeles. And he does a high toss cork with a catch that is just insane. You should check out Jose Angeles Conqueror on YouTube when you get the chance. Are there any specific YouTube people that you learned from that you think other people should have the experience of learning from?
I watched a lot of Jesse LaFleur when I started, but I don't know if I would jump to inviting people to watch that as your parkour information source at this point. I think if...
Why?
I
mean, we're obviously, to clarify, we're not dogging on Jesse LaFleur. But why would you suggest other sources?
Yeah, I think... I don't think that we should be learning all of our sources from at least one specific person. That's like... I was just on the bandwagon of just watching that over and over and over again. And I was like anti-Eric or all this other stuff. I would only go towards Jesse. It was kind of like back when I was also buying Take Flight clothing. So there is those weird cults happening.
So you should seek out multiple sources, is what you're saying.
In a sense.
Get more than more
slightly,
perspectives you can learn.
Might be
faster
also
and
slightly personally dogging on Jesse a little bit, and but I also use my shins for parkour. It's cool.
Do you have shin guards like Josh?
No, I don't.
Dang.
I don't use pads. No.
Oh, my shins are blasted anyway.
Yeah.
Mine too.
I don't personally like where Jesse's channel like devolved into with the tour and everything. It was like a weird time of parkour where we like idolized specific people instead of the whole community.
Right.
Heck, but there weren't any parkour gyms out then. You kind of had to idolize the one person sharing you a ton of information.
That is fair.
You can't become the most followed parkour athlete on YouTube without kind of selling out.
You gotta figure something out. You gotta be able to make it full time, or it's hard to do the crazy ideas to get the attention.
And full loop with this tirade of mine on this dog. I'm just jealousy, I guess. We all wish we could have caught that wind sail when it was really easy to impress everybody.
Oh man.
I was watching like earlier Storm videos and like, oh, you did really big Kong roll side flip.
Yeah.
I did that yesterday and I hated myself for it.
They'll do like a 5-foot running pre, land all stiff and sideways, but then like still like do some crazy flip at you. Okay.
Yeah, early 2000s parkour was so much easier to impress people.
Now they just want to see a backflip though.
No, now you have to cork zero.
Dude, I get yelled at work like every day. I'll do something crazy like some handstand trick and then somebody's like, do a backflip! Do it! Let's see it! I'll just stand there and look at them. I'll just like...
No, you.
I'm in downtown Seattle. When people yell that at me, I'm like, pay me. And I've been paid.
That's worth it. Absolutely.
Did they pay you before?
Yeah.
Okay, I might be able to get in on this hustle too, but pay me. Just grab the money and be like, I can't flip, see you.
I use it as a chance to like interact with the general public. Like if they yell at me, they're slightly interested. I might like culture them a little bit. You're like, okay, you can either pay me for my time because I'm a human being, or you can follow my Instagram and you can get a free backflip. Just scroll.
Get a lot more than just a backflip. This guy's Instagram's wild.
I've seen it. He goes hard. You want to shout that handle out?
Scotty doesn't know parkour.
Yeah. Check him out on Instagram.
Is it just on Instagram or?
Yeah. We also got a side project with my friends up in Seattle called Parkour Supply Co. But I think we're going to start transversing over into PK Supply and taking out the Co. Because, drama there.
Yeah? Oh, you don't have to get into that. We can get into that later if you want to, but...
I mean, I'm sure our listeners would love the drama if you want to share the drama.
Our one of our former teammates was like hard on Hopsco's
Jock.
Yeah, and they eventually joined Hopsco, and that person also left Seattle for better ventures. Totally support that, but I don't know if the team any longer. We want to transition. And
Right.
I think just taking out that little CO and not trying to like grease our hands for.
It's like a soft restart kind of. We did that a little bit about 3 years ago before like any of the current guys were really around. I think Grissom might have been barely on the scene, but I think Tyler was still in Oregon.
Yeah.
It's so hard to make a parkour team and keep everybody's interest in the same general direction.
Right.
Everybody thinks, I'm gonna be a store, and they make like one video and start bickering.
Luckily, Store's my direct influence, and I have 20 years of YouTube knowledge building on before I started. So, like, I already know that kind of, like, I know how to do the algorithm. How to.
What's an algorithm? No, I'm just kidding.
It's complex math.
Tacoma seems really, really close-knit, despite y'all being...
Weird.
Yeah, like, Seattle has, like, PKV, we've got Dynasty, we've got... like 3 or 4 other people running after
PKV
school.
Parkour Visions. I do know what you're talking about now. You were calling it PKV. I was like,
Yeah, there's like a couple of after school parkour programs too. Just some random dudes teaching at like in a shopping mall in Tequila. And none of these people communicate the way like Tacoma does. You see you guys making YouTube videos every week. Up in Seattle, where there's so much infighting and bickering. PKV trains every Wednesday, but doesn't communicate with the Dynasty folk. Or
I would have to say that's highly like attributed to Jared here because like he created this parkour YouTube and I started watching when I was actually in Oregon. That's when I found you, bro. Because I was like, is there anybody in my hometown? And
there was one guy and sometimes a couple others.
Yeah, and so I started watching you back then. And I actually found you because I saw a couple like kids doing parkour at this one park right off the freeway of that one bridge that's like super iconic or whatever.
The sail one?
Yeah.
I've already talked about that bridge like 4 times today.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So there's a little park right there. I saw some kids doing parkour there, and I went right on YouTube. I was like, Tacoma parkour, and there you were. And
kids.
So, yeah.
Ain't that short?
No, I
Come on.
didn't think that the kids obviously were you, but I found the local scene, essentially, by finding you. You are a huge influence out here right now.
It's
pretty crazy, actually.
I'm trying to catch that coattail. I was doing like daily videos on my Instagram, but I've now just been stockpiling and thinking like the weekly YouTube videos are where to go.
My day job is so simple and so easy for me. It gives me no choice but to enjoy my time with my friends.
Absolutely. My advice when it comes to social media is like, make your brand or your tag, whatever you want to like make your channel be, and put that on every single platform. And every time you make a post, go to every single platform and make that same post, maybe with a different hashtag or a different caption or something, and find where your community is. And focus on that platform because that's where your community is. And then use that platform to create the content and then branch it out to those other platforms. Now you have a funnel, right? The whole purpose and goal is to get everybody from all these other platforms to your main platform because that's the one where you're going to make the money or get the views or whatever it is you hope to achieve out of social media. That one platform is going to be...
And that's the beauty of us finding each other, because I already know that stuff too. It's harder for me to post stuff everywhere, because I'm like multi-devices. I film with a different camera. But, oh dang it, lost the train of thought. Sorry about that.
That's exactly why I started making my phone my main content creating device is I started. It was because of Twitch,
Right.
especially. Like I wanted to be able to share my gaming clips, and I had to go through before they changed their features. I had to go through this super complicated method. I would have to go onto Twitch, find the stream, create a highlight, edit that highlight to the length that I
used to do that.
felt was like good enough, and then I would have to download that and upload it to Google Photos, where I could then download it to my phone, where I could then edit it, post it, release it. Now, all I have to do is go on Twitch. I hit a button that says, I like create a clip while I'm gaming. So let's say I just got a crazy triple kill. Hit the clip button, and then later I go back on. I could either download it directly to my phone, like right there, or I can upload it instantly from Twitch to one of these platforms now with no music.
Right.
I generally prefer to add music just because I feel like it makes. I like making cool.
I got like a database of copyright-free music on my computer, and I like the extra polish I can do with my computer too. So I sort of double edit my videos.
See, I make videos specifically that I don't have to worry about the copyrights on.
That's
It's
right.
like shorts or TikTok and Instagram Reels.
Right.
If you put the music on the platform, you don't have to worry about the copyright. You just have whatever song that you're currently listening to, you can make a video to.
Right.
As long as you're not making money off that video.
Yeah, on YouTube though, with copyright, if it's flagged for copyright and someone else is making the money, you're less likely to get an algorithm. And that's the issue with copyrights, at least, is unless you have like the best title and or thumbnail, like no one's gonna see it, and that's the problem with YouTube is there's so much of everything, except parkour. We need more of it. More of it.
More parkour. Hardcore.
I think every video I've ever posted is copyrighted.
On YouTube?
I don't think I've monetized a single one.
It's
of my
okay
videos.
if you're really good.
Do the next one with no music.
So, a lot of purists really like it without the music.
Yeah, some people like videos that don't have music. And it gets to focus harder
Started
on
off with
the
some
parkour.
slow jazz, and then once I start breathing heavy, then I just take away the music.
Yeah, just put hashtag ASMR in the descript.
Yeah, that'll get views, dude.
Yeah, and a lot of comments.
A ton of comments.
That's what you want.
Not-
You need
not a-
interactions.
You
Gotta-
get on the algorithm.
You're trying to keep people on YouTube. That's what YouTube wants us to do.
Have you guys
That's
ever
fine.
listened to the mouth mount parkour, like first person parkour?
Yeah, we're
No.
we're on POV 6. I've
Yeah.
heard myself breathing heavy extensively for about 5 years
Every
now.
single time I'm like editing
I
that
turn it
footage,
down so fast.
people are like, "What the heck are you watching over there?" I'm like, "Parkour." Watching parkour.
Luckily, my BF
No, they thought you
understands
were
that.
like watching porn in the back of the library. Trying to get on book talk.
Getting a little frisky to get our book talk, yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh, I that ADD train came back around, man. And what I was...
Choo choo.
Oh, and you just derail it again. Alright, I'm gonna not try to get back here anymore unless I got a transition.
Oh, you telling me you remembered and then forgot?
Yeah, you threw me off again. You made me excited again because that was funny. Sorry, I get a little excited sometimes.
Oh man. Kind of reminds me of this one time.
At band camp.
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of it. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
We don't got nothing. We can just do the shout out. Just let them know where to find your stuff and what you want them to see, especially.
No, just gonna leave anything on the table. I've really been doing parkour for 20 years. but throughout that 20 years, I've branched off into circus, pole dancing, sear wheel, like so many different other sports. Movement is key to a happy life, and without jumping on shit, this would have been impossible to like make friends like I am here.
Motion is the lotion, they say.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of lotion, but it's
Just I can't.
No, find your inner weirdo. Like I like to toe hang on stuff. It's not a very common thing in parkour.
it's a signature move, I'd say, to be honest.
Like bat hang.
That and the
Hell
flipping
yeah.
off
Yeah.
the judges. Oh, that was the best move you could do.
Oh yeah, that finishing
So funny.
finishing the Spokane thing. I like did my entire line perfect. I'm supposed to do flyaway hand plant 180 out, and I like did cheat fly spinny nonsense and got mad and flipped the wall off. No, actually no, I got mad, got back on the bar, did the trick how I was supposed to, and then flipped the wall off. Talking to the judge later, I lost. I probably would have beaten Peyton if I didn't do that. Maybe, fingers crossed. I got beat by my friend, the blind guy. Also, Peyton Hanna. The only reason I'm up here in Seattle. Gotta shout him out.
Dope.
What's his Instagram?
Peyton Hanna PK. We were both from New Mexico. He came up to Seattle first, and then got me a job up here.
Also known as Heshi. One day we want to get him on the pod, but
Yeah, if you can.
we've talked about it, but like he never looks at anything.
Well, I mean, legally blind.
Yeah, but so is Kelsey, and he reads his text. It's just I don't know which side his bad side is. And never expect me to remember, because he's told me like at least 70 times, and I don't remember ever.
Yeah.
Well, it's like my right side, and then I'll start thinking like, wait, his right or my right? And then I'm like, wait, I just don't want to struggle with this right now, so I'm not going to.
Ton of people shout out.
Dope. Well, again, you were listening to Tacoma Parkour Collective. Thank you for listening in. If you have suggestions as to like spots we should hit or anything like that, please leave a comment. You can do that both on YouTube and on this Spotify episode. Otherwise, my name is Tyler. This is
Jared.
And our special guest.
Scotty doesn't know.
Thank you for listening. I'll catch you on the flip side.
Bingo, bango. Boo.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's a 30-minute episode.
Yeah, and just for the YouTube thing, I was gonna talk about how we were like, I was like 2 weeks away from rebranding the channel when you reached out to me.
Do you guys have recycling or is it just trash?
I just have trash.
Okay.
Like we do recycle.